Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us in this channel of Hispanic Tampa Hub. We're going to do today this interview in English because we have an amazing a person that we're going to be interviewing here, and we are honored to welcome Abby Porter. She's a recognized leader and respected voice in the insurance and risk management industry. Abby brings more than 20 years of experience across property and casualty claims operations, leadership, insurtech, strategic consulting, and digital communication. She's also a writer for Risk and Insurance Magazine, a keynote speaker, and a passionate advocate for professionals' development and innovation within the insurance industry. Throughout her career, Abby has been deeply involved with the CPCU Society, including service as a chair of the International Insurance Interest Group, helping connect and inspire insurance professionals across the industry. Today, we are especially grateful for the support of the Hispanic Star Tampa Hub celebration and for helping promote leadership, mentorship, diversity, and community engagement within the insurance. This conversation is also a great opportunity to highlight the incredible work being done by the Suncoast chapter of the CPCU Society. I encourage more professionals to get involved and continue growing their career. Abby, thank you so much for being here today with us. Welcome.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here.
So to begin, for those who may not yet be familiar with it, can you tell us what the CPCU Society is and why it continues to be such an important organization within the insurance industry?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that question. So CPCU has been around since 1942 as a designation and 1944 as a society. So we're running on an 80-year history. And CPCU stands for Chartered Property Casualty Underwriter, but we're not just underwriters. We're every part of the insurance industry and business. So that could run from sales and agents to brokers to claims people to technical people that are running some different insurtech type operations now. So as far as our continued relevance, again, an organization that's been around for 80 years, you can imagine it's changed a lot since its inception. But the one thing that I think has maintained and remained the same since 1944 is our mission, which is to help advance risk and insurance professionals that are doing the work to serve society. We're doing the work to rebuild and to help communities and help individuals that are affected by catastrophes, whether they're small, like a little fender bender, or something major, like the hurricanes that we're used to here in the Florida area. So CPCU really remains relevant even over time because it's an organization that's devoted to both the society and the world, but also its members. We have different ways that we allow members to give back, that we develop and grow and help insurance and risk professionals at every stage of their career. So I think that really contributes to our continued relevancy.
Yes, and I think that you already answered my next question, which was basically why the CPCU is so valuable for the insurance professional today. And it is my understanding that we are not only present here in the United States, but also in other countries.
Absolutely. We have over 120 chapters across the world. Actually, our two most recent chapters are both international. One is in West Africa and one in Romania. And so we continue to grow, not just domestically, but across the world. And it's really a reflection of how the insurance industry continues to grow and evolve around the world.
Yeah. So one of the things that people often say about the CPCU Society is that it creates a strong sense of community and connection. How important are the networking events and professional relationships in today's insurance industry?
So important. And we see this as technology continues to advance and become more prevalent in every industry, not just insurance, but we continue to be a people-oriented business. It's a relationship business, and the industry is small, even though it's a large, vast global industry. People work together in so many different ways across this business that I think it brings us together. So the ability to have a group that becomes your friends, sometimes your best friends, it becomes your business partners, people who you give a job to, or maybe they give a job to you, or you work together on meaningful projects that are relevant to you, relevant to your local community. It really brings you together, and there's something for everybody in CPCU. So whether you want to be a mentor, if you want to volunteer in your local community doing some good works type projects, we have that as opportunities as well. So I think it forms the basis for any young or emerging professional to start their career, to have that baseline of a strong, solid, professional local community that's already on your side. They're already ready to lift you up and help you and support you. I think that's critical for all of us.
Yes, absolutely. And here in Tampa, we have the Suncoast chapter that is continuing growing and creating
Mm-hmm.
opportunities for professionals to engage locally. Why do you think the local CPCU chapters are so important for career developments and industry involvement?
I think that there's just so many different ways to get involved at a local level that it allows everybody to find their fit or their niche, or how they want to get involved, and what they want to learn, and what they bring to the table as a strength. And so I think it builds up our local community, knowing that we have this strong insurance group that not only is CPCU, it also can partner with all of the other insurance organizations that we have across the greater Tampa Bay area, across Florida, to make it an even stronger community, who can do a whole lot more to affect change, to educate people, to educate the public about maybe some of the different insurance issues that we have going on locally. And we do that together. We can do that as a combined force when we have people from all different aspects of the industry that come together at that local level. So I think it just drives grassroots local change efforts, which really excite me, knowing that that's happening in 120 communities around the world at the same time. That's how real local policy is influenced. That's how regulation changes. That's how we actually can accomplish things at a local level. So it's exciting to be involved with that.
Absolutely. So the insurance industry is evolving quickly with technology, artificial intelligence, climate risk, and changing customer, of course, expectations. No. So how
Yeah.
does the CPCU Society help professionals stay informed and continue developing leaders in such a rapidly changing environment?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great question. And certainly that pace of change is not going to slow down, right? It's going to continue to accelerate. And so the CPCU Society, we have technical education. And so we offer our members webinars, seminars, in-person and virtual symposiums, and we have a quarterly magazine as well, a technical professional magazine that is published. And a lot of that is member driven. So we reach out to membership and find that expertise within our members to teach those things and to talk about those things for us. We also have continuing master classes that are available for free for CPCU members, and those are all on the emerging issues that you talked about. So we have one right now that's on AI. We have another one that's on leading through change and ambiguity. So it touches on some of those leadership skills, maybe the things we called soft skills in the past, but that remain so critical for your development. And then the third part of that is that we also have an ethical component with CPCU that I think helps us to both maintain our own professional, North Star. It's our direction, it's your compass or guiding principles, right? But it also brings CPCU members together, again, around the globe under the same mission and vision and standards, really. So, and we affirm to those yearly at least. And so I think that also helps to bring people together under a combined mission. So when you're focused on those elements, and we see the fast pace that the world is changing, but we know that the education and the knowledge coming towards us is maintained and it's up to date. I think that's how we can kind of keep up with trends and what's happening in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. So now moving to this sponsorship that Suncoast CPCU chapter is giving us, and is somehow a response of my next question, right? But I would like to ask you, because our goal as an organization, Hispanic Star Tampa Hub, is creating more visibility and opportunities for Hispanic professionals and a diverse talent within the insurance, right? So how do you see organizations like the CPCU Society helping shape a more inclusive future for the industry?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like we share a similar goal, right? We have there's a recognized talent gap or talent shortage right now in the insurance industry, and probably in a lot of other industries. And so we're looking to fill that, and it's not always easy because at the same time, like we just talked about, the industry is rapidly changing, and so it's not simply that we need to hire people that are good at insurance. We also need to hire people that are great leaders, that have technology backgrounds, perhaps. Maybe they're coming in from another related field like meteorology, to kind of help us with some of the modeling or the satellite imagery work that's being done across insurance right now. And so I think that there's both a lot of synergy, but there's also there's opportunity for us to work, I think, closer with organizations like Hispanic Star, where we can be involved at a more local level. Because again, I think that that's where we really can accomplish more, is kind of at that grassroots effort. So a lot of what we're doing is promoting different organizations. We promote a lot of leadership opportunities so people can get involved in the society at the chapter level locally. So you could be the president, vice president, secretary, treasurer. We have roles like a social media manager, education chair, and we have all those same opportunities at a global level as well. So we have that sort of organizational structure where we need leaders. And the great thing about being a leader within a group like the CPCU Society is that it's a volunteer opportunity. So it's like a practice opportunity for leadership that you can then put on your CV. So if you're in a junior role, maybe at your day job in your organization, you may not have the opportunity to prove your leadership skills or to test your leadership skills in a lot of different formal ways. But with the CPCU Society, you absolutely do. You have the chance to learn communications and to lead a group of volunteers, which is never easy. And you have the opportunity to learn different roles and flex your leadership skills. So I think that's a great way to get involved and start to learn, even when you may not know, even if that's where your future wants to be. If you're currently working in insurance or thinking you want to work in insurance, you might as well jump in, because it's only going to help you in the future. There's no reason not to at this point.
Right. And for someone early in their career who may be watching today this interview and considering becoming involved with the insurance industry or with the CPCO Society, what advice would you give them? How can they contact us, or what are the tools that you can maybe let us know what they can do?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. For starters, definitely go for it. Get involved. And you don't need to be a CPCU to get involved. We just want anybody who's a risk and insurance professional to join us, students included. So what I would recommend is go online, look up CPCU Society. You'll find a whole lot of information when you're on that general website. There's an area for chapters. It actually should geolocate you if you're here in Tampa. It'll give you the Suncoast details, and you can click on our chapter website and see what's going on, see the calendar, come out to our events. We do a networking event every month. So that's something that you guys can get involved with, and just come and check it out, and just, kind of meet us and see what it's all about. And it's a great way to get involved.
Abby, thank you so much again for joining us today and for your continued support of the Hispanic Star Tampa. We are celebrating our second anniversary, and Suncoast chapter is being greatly involved in supporting us as an association. We truly appreciate your leadership and your commitment to helping insurance professionals connect, grow, and succeed. And to everybody watching, if you're interested interested in advancing your career, expanding your network, and becoming more involved in the insurance industry, we encourage you to learn more about the CPCU Society and the Suncoast chapter. Thank you all for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in the future events. Thank you.
Thank you.